State government has ordered the President of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, and Nigeria's former Vice President, Alex Ekweme, with the state's highest honor at its maiden edition of the Merit Award ceremony, which took place today. The award, which is referred to as the Grand Chancellor of the State of Imo, is the first ever award to be given to anyone in the history of the state. Governor Rochas Okorocha explains that the honor is accorded to leaders and persons who have contributed immensely to the service of humanity.
It's a busy day in Owerri, the Imo State capital, as dignitaries from within and outside the country, including former Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Alex Ekweme, and the President of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, gather to unveil the maiden edition of the Imo Merit Award. The state government announces that Imo State's Merit Award is backed by law.
And that law is empowering the Imo State government to give awards to people and citizens of Imo State and beyond who have so distinguished themselves in their areas of endeavor.
The unique honor bestowed on me.
Then it's time for the awards proper, as Governor Rochas Okorocha presents the highest honor in the state, the Grand Chancellor of the State of Imo, GCSI, to former Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Alex Ekweme, and the President of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo.
Part of the first awards ever given in the company of one of the great Nigerians of our generation, that this award is an award for the people of Ghana because of their commendable conduct and their determination to forge a future on the basis of democratic governance.
Earlier, a separate event saw the official book launch of Rochas Revealed, an evidence-based story and autobiography of the state governor, and graduation of students of the Rochas Foundation Academy. The 415-page book is written by the former national president of the Association of Nigerian Authors, Dr. Wale Okediran, and was reviewed by a lecturer at the English department of the University of Port Harcourt.
Lewis Hamilton beat his injury and his closest opponent to take pole position in Malaysia. Kayode has that and other stories on Sports News.
Welcome now to Sports News. Niger Tornadoes of Mina kept their hopes of winning this year's Aiteo Cup alive with a 4-2 first leg semi-final victory over defending champions Ifeanyi FC. Despite trailing by 2 goals in the first half, the Ikonala boys put 4 goals past their opponents to take a 2-goal advantage to Newi. Elsewhere, Sunshine Stars edged past former champions Akwa United 1-0 courtesy of Ajibola Otegbe's goal in Ijebu-Ode. In the English Premier League, Tottenham Hotspur thrashed New Boys Huddersfield Town 4-0 with Spurs hitman Harry Kane scoring 2 of those goals. Eddie Howe's Bournemouth held Leicester City to a goalless draw, with Manchester United beating Crystal Palace 4-0 with goals from Juan Mata, Romelu Lukaku and a brace from Marouane Fellaini. Elsewhere, Stoke City edged past Southampton 2-1, whilst West Brom and Watford had to settle for a 2-2 draw. At the London Stadium, Diafra Sakho's late goal gave West Ham a 1-0 victory over Swansea and eased the pressure on manager Slaven Bilic. Manchester City beat Chelsea 1-0 at Stamford Bridge in the last game of the day. In motorsports, Lewis Hamilton of Mercedes stormed to pole position with a scorching lap in qualifying for the Malaysian Grand Prix, as title rival Sebastian Vettel was left stranded in the garage and will start in last place. The championship leader set a lap of 1 minute 30.076 seconds, the fastest ever around the 5.5 kilometer long Sepang track to beat Kimi Raikkonen by 0.045 seconds at the end of a hard-fought session. Max Verstappen, who was celebrating his 20th birthday, came third. And that's a wrap on sports news. Melinda is back in just a moment. Stay with us.
Thank you so much, Coyote. There are a lot of long faces at the military unit in Kinshasa as one of its cargo planes crashed at the Democratic Republic of Congo, killing all crew members. An army officer who witnessed the incident said the cargo plane caught fire shortly after takeoff at the Njili airport and crashed into a nearby reserve controlled by the Military Republican Guard unit. Both Congolese and foreigners are amongst the dead. Well, it's not clear if anyone was killed or injured on the ground as soldiers prevented journalists from approaching the crash site. Hundreds of demonstrators are protesting outside the Catalan government building in Barcelona ahead of Sunday's referendum. The protesters are calling for the president to be put in prison for agreeing to go ahead with the vote that will determine if they will remain in Spain. This morning, police sealed off some of the schools in Catalonia designated as polling stations for the region's banned independence referendum and took over the communication center. The move comes as Spanish authorities are anxious to get on with the process, despite the court labeling it illegal. To the United Kingdom now, where Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson has intervened on Brexit, setting out 4 conditions that he says are necessary. The British envoy, who was speaking ahead of the Conservative Party conference, insisted that any transition period after Britain leaves the EU should not last a second more than 2 years. He adds that the UK should not abide by any new European rules during that time. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Theresa May has pledged to listen to the concerns of young voters as Conservatives gather in Manchester for a conference tomorrow.
Delighted by Lubomir's confidence and optimism. I think that is what is needed, and I also think that we can do it comfortably in 2 years.
And on a programming note, your award-winning multiple station channels television brings you a special independence program tomorrow with the team Nigeria in Need of a Rebirth, showing the nation's journey from independence till date. It's coming live on Sunday at from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and it will focus on so many issues, so you definitely won't want to miss that one. And the main news again. The Inspector General of Police, Ibrahim Idris, today ordered a massive deployment of personnel across the country to ensure security ahead of tomorrow's 57th anniversary of Nigeria's independence. That's News at 10 tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Melinda. Come on.